Hello and welcome to writing equations from a table, except there's actually no table in this example. We're going to give you 3 points that are important points. However, this can work if you have a table of points, it's just a matter of picking the right ones. If you have a whole table of points on a parabola, the important points to pick are the x-intercepts and then anything else. So if we know the 2 x-intercepts and any other point, we can write the equation from those points. Here's an example. We've got 2 x-intercepts, and another point here we know is the y-intercept. Although you could use any other point, a max, a min, or anything else on there. Step 1, write some of the equation using the x-intercepts. So what I know is that this is going to look like this. I know there's going to be a factored form, and if these are the x-intercepts, then we know that we want this part to be 0 when x is 4. So we want to write this as x minus 4. So if I plugged in 4, it would make this 0. The other x-intercept is -1. So let's make this x plus 1 so that when I plug -1 in, it makes this 0. So this makes this part 0, this makes this part 0. We're basically done. Except that there's going to be some front number here, some coefficient in the beginning, and we don't know what that is. So let's just call it a for right now. Step 2, we're going to plug in the y-intercept or any other point that you want to find a. Because right now we have variables of y, a, and x. But we could take any other point, like this one. That's an x and a y. So let's take the y, plug it in there for y. The a we don't know. This is an x. Let's plug in the 0 in for x. So now we know here's an x and a y. Let's figure out a. So 8 equals a. This makes -4. This makes +1. They're all being multiplied. So -4 times 1 is just -4. And then to get a by itself, let's just divide. Aha! So I figured out the front number, that leading coefficient, that thing I didn't know that needs to plug in here. So my last step is, let's just write out the final equation. So I know my equation is y equals, I figured out that first number was -2. And then the stuff I had before, x minus 4, x plus 1. Ta-da! Now the last step for this, that I didn't put on the notes, is we would really like to be able to multiply this all out. So let's go ahead and multiply this out. This is going to be x squared plus x minus 4x minus 4. So that's x squared. These guys go together. Now we can just take that -2. And this is really the best equation here. -2x squared plus 6x plus 8. Because now I've got it written as a sum. 2 different representations. One as a product, one as a sum. Have a great day.